How dare you? Sarah Chatto sudden confirm Harry Meg super pissed. Bullied Beatrice over seating arrangement. Princess Margaret's daughter, Lady Sarah Chatto, looked elegant in ivory as she arrived at St. Paul's Cathedral for Tuesday's national service of Thanksgiving, taking a seat next to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex for the historic event. Wearing an ivory skirt suit with a wide-brimmed cloche-style hat accessorized with a 4-string pearl necklace and pearl earrings, Lady Chatto looked in good spirits as she chatted with the Sussexes, who have kept a low profile so far at the 4-day celebration. Chatto is keeping a suspicious eye on them. He is behind Eugenie, and besides Lady Chatto, he must be pissed. He didn't like Margaret, right? Maybe he saw in his future he'd do worse than her. Lady Chatto is checking to see if he will do something. She looks so uncomfortable. The only way is down Markle. Seeing as how they hijacked the entrance order and his cousins had to leave their seats, then get back in, I'm sure they were all uncomfortable. How awkward, Lady Sarah Chatto, staring at a cheap-looking but not cheap beach hat. That creepy smile, ugh. It reminds me of my narcissistic ex who seemed to go out of his way to pick fights right before parties and fun events. He tried to bully Beatrice. The York girls and their husbands had barely clearly not taken their seats yet. They sure as hell weren't standing in deference to them. Harry may be senior to them, but Meghan ranks lower and she is not blood royal. I am pretty sure the usher who took them down the aisle told them to keep standing so the Sussexes could get to their seats. They were late because they refused to go by bus, as almost everyone else except the most senior royals, a car had to be arranged for them, and then they refused to enter together with all the grandchildren and their families. You could particularly see Harold being tense and nervous. The wife was grinning with a smug on her face. She still thought she had to get Netflix crew to the meeting of Lilibet with Lilibet. Harry constantly stared at Beatrice and Eugenie as to approve the seating, and Usher said, "Your grandmother." He was absolutely fuming. Harry isn't smart enough to even try to hide his anger, and pouts like a 5-year-old who was told he can't have candy before dinner. They did it to get the walk the aisle alone. Nasty behavior. He thought he was still above his cousins, when, in reality, he is not.